Well, guys, so if we're going to paint all the minis, we have to come up with a strategy. So I have decided that our winning strategy, if Eva allows it, will be to attack these board games that are sitting out here on my dining room table. Yeah. And specifically, we're going to start. Yeah. We're going to start with finishing off the board game I've got 3/4 of the way painted. The board game that got me started on minis. Yeah. That game is Arena of the Planeswalkers. And we're going to do a quick talk about these. These were on deep discount. And I got this for $8. Or no, it was $11. $11. It was $8 for the little set, the Zendikar set. Yep. Alright, so I tried to paint these up to match the cards for the game. So I didn't choose the color schemes here, guys. They were chosen for me by the powers that be. Now, granted, this is when I was first painting. Okay. So. All these were done with craft paints. So, if you're like, why does it look so shabby? Well, every single one of these was painted with craft paints. Every one of these minis got the craft paint treatment. Okay, so if you don't like it, that could be why. It could be piss poor painting technique. I don't know. Anyway, I got a bunch of these that I've painted up. Definitely tabletop, even if they are, like I said, done with craft paints. They're fine on the table. The game itself is actually fairly fun. Yeah. I think it's a fun game. You can tell me in the comments if you played it and don't like it, if you hate it. It's basically so here's the ones that I gotta talk about that aren't painted. Not these. These are painted, but the ones that aren't painted need to be painted. So these are all primed with craft paint. Okay, and if there's any paint on them, it's incidental for me cleaning off my brush or something like that. But I think we should finish this set off. And I'd imagine that my painting skills have improved enough that we might be able to maybe do a little better on our paint jobs here. Yeah. So I'll give you a for instance here. See the problem with this mini? Other than the mold lines that weren't cleaned up, we got a gloss finish on werewolf. Same thing with her. Gloss finish. Yep. By the way, I don't know how much these cost nowadays, but the minis aren't terrible. I mean, for what I paid, you gotta realize, got these games so cheap. You know, I don't know how you can go wrong. Yeah, I didn't clean that up very good. But look at that high gloss, man. The good old days. But they look fine on the table, guys. They work. But these are some of the first minis I ever painted. You know, just real basic techniques, guys. Not now these minis I think are extra cool because you can use them as basically any elemental you want. You can make that earth, fire just by changing the color scheme. So, not much cleanup here. You see that? I didn't clean that up, did I? But you know, if you don't look too hard, they're not too bad. Look at that gloss finish. You see that? Yeah. But I mean, you know, they get the job done. They get the job done. And I learned a lot of things painting these, you know. So it's good. It's all good. And like I said, these aren't terrible minis. Like I said, I paint them all with craft paints, Walmart craft paints. So yeah. I can tell you the formula for the skin tone if you want. I still remember it. It's portrait pink. Well, the base coat's a light brown, and then it's portrait pink. But there's two types of portrait pink. This is pre-painted that they sell, and one was lighter than the other. So yeah, if you put it all together, you get this skin tone right here, which isn't terrible. I mean, it works. It does the job. You know, you don't win any prizes with these, but they look good on the table. They work. So the point. I got 2 green, so apparently I like the green minis more. See, there you go. That's that skin tone I was telling you about. I clean that up a little bit, but that's, yeah, portrait pink and light brown to get that effect. Okay, and then lighter portrait pink on top. Here's another example of a glossy werewolf. Pretty bad. Covered up all my wet blending. I did. You can tell I did some wet blending. This was my first attempt at wet blending. But then the gloss enamel pretty much took away any details I added. And yeah, it's pretty horrified, needless to say. But you know, I mean, what are you gonna do? Boy, these are all stuck together. That's not a good sign. See that? Oh boy. Here's our phoenixes. Yeah, look at that. When they get the job done. But the paint's coming off of these. Look at that. Yeah, where they touched each other. And I actually primed these in black. So I had to put so many coats of paint on to get them to look like fire. I don't even want to get into that. That was a bad experience. And look at this. Look at this warpage. What happened there? Improper storage. That's what happened there. Okay, so I'm learning even still. Still learning. Yeah, that's not going to work. And then, I only want to talk to you guys about these goblins. These were such a pain to paint. Because none of the details are on the model. None of them. Here, focus. You had to add the model detail. Like that arm is just free floating. None of that's there. I had to make that up. I had to invent that detail. I mean, you know, not my best work, but on the table they look like the card. That was what I was going for. You know, from a distance, a big distance. Let me unfocus that. From a big distance, they look like fire. Right? Meow. Alright. So we got a bunch of models yet to paint. These aren't bad little models. Looks like he picked up a little paint from one of the... Oh, from this guy. Oh, boy. See this? This can't be good. I gotta find a better way to store these. Yep, definitely part of the learning process here. But they work. They work. They work. They're okay. Yep. Cthulhu approves. Anyway, the ones that need painted are ones like this guy. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. This guy, he needs painted up. All this is craft paint. I primed him with. This guy needs painted up. These guys need painted up. Needs painted up. Ooh, this one. Definitely needs painted up. As you can see though, I did kind of start them all up. I started painting all of them en masse. Yep, this guy needs painted up. As does this one. So, let me know in the comments if you want to watch a fun-filled series of me painting up these Arena of the Planeswalkers. We also got to finish off the Green Horde. I mean, for craft paint, that's not bad. Right there. I think I'm gonna take the bags out of the equation though, because these miniatures are nice little undead. A bigger zombie. And again, I used the color scheme that they provided, trying to match it as closely as I could at the time with the craft paints that I had available. So, the game itself is fun, guys. If you ever get a chance, give it a go. You'll have fun with it. Look, I even tried little details. See that? Isn't that cute? Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, why did I buy all this? Well, I bought all this because I thought we were going to use these for D&D. And as it turns out, I actually have used these for D&D. They work fine. And they're not bad. Not bad little minis. For the price, if you bought these on discount, I don't know how you can go wrong with them, honestly. But, yep. Yeah, these are the first minis I ever painted, honestly. And they work. They do the job. I'm gonna finish painting this game though. Gotta finish. And I have only, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 12 minis away from having a complete game. So 12 minis away. This handful of minis. So we can paint them up. They ain't gotta be perfect. They just gotta be. I'll fix this. And guys, thanks for watching. I hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake. Eva says bye-bye too. She is loving all the miniature time with all of her special miniature friends. The Eldrazi Ruiner says bye too, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Take care.